gentlemen, and welcome to Tigerville, South Carolina, home of the North Greenville Crusaders. Tonight's Conference Carolina matchup features your Crusaders taking on the Warriors of Southern Wesleyan University. And at this time, we'd like to extend a special welcome to all of our guests from Southern Wesleyan. If you need any assistance during your time here at Hayes Gymnasium, please locate any of the uniformed officers or vested student workers stationed around the gymnasium. The concession stand is located in the concourse of Hayes Gymnasium, directly behind the home stands. And all the restrooms are located in the hallways behind those grandstands. Now, get ready for another exciting edition of Crusader basketball. invite all Crusader fans to show your spirit and join the Crusader Club for the first time or renew your membership for this year. By joining or renewing, you will be supporting over 500 student athletes participating in 19 NCAA Division II sports. To join the Crusader Club, please contact Mr. Mike Asepko for more information. Naming sponsors: Pepsi Cola, Green Tire Automotive, Nate's Pizza, just west of the North Greenville campus, Highway 414, Addison's Custom Wraps, Nike, Tiffany Real State Farm and Land Truck, Hampton Inn of Travelers Rest, Chick-fil-A of Greer, the Triol Corporation, the Better Athletics Building Experience, George Coleman Ford, Apps of Greer, the Sam Group, Angie and Sam Kelly, donors to the Strength and Conditioning Center, Hose of Greer, Sherman Construction, and our newest sponsor, The Inn on Tigerville, located just south of the North Greenville campus on Highway 414. Thank you for your continued sponsorship of North Greenville Athletics and its athletes. If you or your business are interested in becoming a sponsor of North Greenville Athletics, contact Mr. Mike Accepto for more information. Welcome once again to beautifully renovated Hayes Gymnasium, here on the campus of North Greenville University, where Christ makes the difference. Here at this time, we ask you to please rise to the invocation, in the night by Miss North Greenville, Valerie Mosket. Remain standing to honor America with playing our national anthem.
Let's pray. Dear God, thank you for this day. Thank you for the time that we have to fellowship around sports. Just pray for the athletes to be free of injuries and that everyone makes it home safe tonight. Thank you for all you do. We love you, and it's in your name we pray. Amen.
the starting lineups. First, the visiting Warriors. At guard, number 2, Daquan Weldon. At guard, number 11, Darius Sharp. At forward, number 21, Kevin Stamps. At guard, number 32, Jeremy Wirt. At forward, number 33, Zaylin Richards. The head coach of the Warriors is Mr. Charles Winfrey. He's assisted by Mr. Byron Winfrey, Robert Woods, Charles Holland, and Jordan Painter. And now, the starting lineups for your North Greenville Crusaders. At guard, the 6'3" sophomore from Greenville, North Carolina, number 4, Daniel Burchett. At guard, a 6'2" junior from Greer, South Carolina, number 5, Matt Moore. At guard, a 6'4" senior from Central South Carolina, number 21, Justin Dotson. At forward, a 6'6" sophomore from Rock Hill, South Carolina, number 22, Roderick Howe. And at forward, a 6'6" junior from Panama City, Florida, number 24, Tommy Wade. Your Crusaders are coached by Mr. Chad Lister in his 17th season at North Greenville. He's assisted by Mr. Josh Milner and Mr. Jamal Meyer.
Back for game 2, as it is the guys' turn between North Greenville and Southern Wesleyan. As 20 minutes are on the scoreboard, we're ready for the first half between the Warriors and the Crusaders. Grace Sutherland with Dave Parson. As we get ready for a grudge match. Dave, last time these two teams faced off, we mentioned it frequently during the women's game. Southern Wesleyan upset North Greenville with a 3-point buzzer beater in regulation to beat North Greenville 63-60. Now the Crusaders are back home as they look to split the series with Southern Wesleyan here tonight.
Yeah, it should be a good game again. The women's game was a great one. If you didn't get a chance to join us then, we welcome you now to the men's version.
And Southern Wesleyan's going to try and get off to a quick start. No good on the shot, but they have an offensive rebound now. Daniel Burchett rips the ball away. Zaylin Richards had a good look at it, but couldn't convert.
No question, it's going to be a physical matchup.
And a quick note for North Greenville, number 15, Miguel Reyes Cartagena, who did not play last time out for the Crusaders, is dressed out to play tonight, but he does not get the start as Dotson fires away and hits the first three.
Justin Dotson for 3.
So, will we see Cartagena? I have a feeling we'll see Cartagena play tonight, but how much time will he get on the floor?
Well, I think that will depend on the Crusaders' points lead or deficit, whichever the case may be.
Fadeaway jumper from the near side is no good from the Warriors as Daniel Burchett falls down but keeps control and gets it away to Tommy Wade, who now sets it up to Matt Moore, who will run point tonight, again in the place of Cartagena. Moore over to the right side, screen set by Howell, kicks it up top, Dotson for another three, and he hits it.
And easily could have been 4 as he was knocked to the ground, or knocked to the floor, just as he finished that shot.
Well, Justin Dotson taking a page out of Cameron Carter's book as there's a pass knocked away and an over and back call against number 32, Jeremy Wirt for Southern Wesleyan, Crusader ball.
In case our viewers don't remember, Justin Dotson was our Moser Greer player of the game last game. And he's continuing right where he left off.
Trying to make a campaign for back-to-back. As Tommy Wade up top, goes to Matt Moore right side, fade away from him, good. North Greenville is off to a fantastic start.
And there's a good sign for the Crusaders as Southern Wesleyan calls a very quick timeout now, trying to get this thing reeled back in, get back on their game.
North Greenville perfect as they have an 8-0 lead. Southern Wesleyan yet to score.
When play resumes, keep your eye on number 11, Darius Sharp. Stat sheet says that this 6'3" senior out of Jacksonville, Florida, everything seems to go through him. 21.1 points per game average, and he's got a 3.8 average on the 3-point field goal attempt.
He's a transfer out of Georgia State, so he brings some of that Division I experience down here to Division II. But Justin Dotson for North Greenville is a transfer from Stephen F. Austin, so hopefully he can match up against Sharp. And so far, I'd say Dotson is winning the battle as he has 6 points. So Southern Wesleyan has missed both their shots on their first 2 possessions. Here's Daquan Weldon over left side to work. Underneath, and quick transition. Richards floats it in as Southern Wesleyan is on the board, 8-2.
We have made number 33, Caitlin Richards.
In that game that Southern Wesleyan beat North Greenville in, they were on a 10-game losing streak that they snapped as they look to snap a 3-game losing streak in Hayes tonight. Wade looking for help, gets it to Daniel Burchett. Burchett on the right side, looks for some assistance, find Dotson, shot clock running down to 5. More from the left side for 3, he hits it! 11-2, North Greenville starting hot early through the first 2.5 minutes. Word on the left side for Southern Wesleyan, gives it up to Kevin Stamps. He goes to Richards, missed the shot, rebound Burchett. Moore with it, around Howell, setting the screen over to the right side, bounce pass to Dotson. Dotson out to Burchett. Burchett around Wade. Back up to Tommy Wade. Can Wade go for 3? No, he can't. He almost had it. That's the first missed shot of the game for NGU. Weldon heads over to the left. Now he brings it back right. Pass to Wirt. Wirt back up top, number 11, Sharp. Left side, Weldon going up against Burchett. Now Stamps has it against Dotson. Slings it up off the backboard, no good. Rebound Moore. Matt Moore slows the pace down for NGU. Over to the left side for Dotson. Dotson up to Howell, now right side for Wade. Wade to Burchett, he'll try a top 3. That's short, no good. Rebound Richards. Here come the Warriors, they'll go for 3. That's no good. Tits backing in though from Jeremy Wirt.
Number 32, Jeremy Wirt.
Well, North Greenville still outscoring Southern Wesleyan 11-4, but the Warriors have the last 2 baskets. Burchett to Howell. Howell down the middle. He makes the shot, and a blocking foul called against the Warriors. I hesitated to call that one because I'm not sure which one it was going to go against.
Team first.
They call Stamps for the blocking foul. 6'8" freshman picks up his first foul, and Roger Cowell heads to the line for an and 1. He does, no good. In and out. 13-4, North Greenville leads. Here comes Weldon, right side. He'll back up, fire it left over to Sharp. Sharp back to Weldon. Weldon looking underneath, no dice from Richards. Swinging around from Wirt over to Sharp. Sharp fadeaway is good. The shot clock again running down on Southern Wesleyan. Matt Moore again into front court, over to the left around Tommy Wade. He fires it back up top to Dotson, trying to open him up for the 3. Blocker stays with him. As here comes Dotson to Howell, fadeaway, blocked, and rebounded by Weldon. Weldon almost trips himself, but keeps possession from the left side. Now slings it right for Wirt. 3 is no good. Offensive board missed from Stamps. Now Dotson running behind the defense and gets fouled, and he makes the shot. And they count the basket. One more coming up.
Yeah, I wasn't quite sure if they were going to let him do that since he was hammered on the arm just as he reached the free throw line, but he continued on. They allowed the continuation play.
Time called here, 14:39 to go in the first half. North Greenville leading 15-6. We mentioned Southern Wesleyan struggles, 3-18 overall, 2-11 in conference play on another losing streak as they are 0-8 on the road. North Greenville has struggled this season as well. They are 7-13 overall, 2-11 in conference play on a one-game winning streak. Coming off that win against Emmanuel, 62-56. For NGU, as they've made 5 of their first 8 shots from the floor.
Doubleheader basketball trip. North Greenville takes on Columbia International at 2:30 p.m. Followed by the Hornets playing the 76ers.
We also have a schedule update for you, Gray. Friday's softball game has been moved from 1 o'clock to noon North Greenville time, and that is a schedule change that just came through just a little while ago. We will be on the air right at noon on Friday with outside for the first time in quite a while.
Dotson makes the end one, and it's a 10-point lead for North Greenville, 16-6. North Greenville sets up for a half-court press. Southern Wesleyan forces them to drop back. Weldon over to the left side for Sharp. Sharp gives it to Wirt. Now right side for Weldon. Weldon looking underneath for Richards. Richards gives it back to Weldon. Free throw line jumper stuffed by Jinks. Gets his own rebound. Here's Sharp for 3. That's no good. Weldon gets his own rebound again. And there's a foul against Dotson as he gets tangled up with Kevin States.
Justin Dotson, his first, team first.
First foul against Dotson, 6 minutes into the game. Weldon back right to Sharp. Now Weldon gets it back from the right side corner. Wirt thought about 3, pulled it back. They'll swing it around to Sharp again from the right side. Fade away is short, no good. Gets his own rebound. Kicks it back out to Weldon. Boy, Southern Wesleyan, when they miss their shots, they hit it so perfectly that they get their own rebound. As no question there, as Sharp doesn't need to do much of anything as he makes that 3.
Darius Sharp trying to get to his 21.1 average now.
Dotson from the left side. 3 defenders crash in on him as here comes a first appearance today for Miguel Reyes Cartagena. Did not play against Emmanuel as he slings it back out to Moore. Moore from the left, puts it up, gets it to go, good.
Number 5, Moore.
Long pass to the right side for Wirt. Wirt going up against Dotson. Back out to Sharp, now over to the left side for Weldon. Weldon, Sharp again, back to the corner for Wirt. Wirt looks underneath Richards, back out to Weldon. Hauls it back in. Looks underneath, and that pass tipped. Moore going for the steal, out of bounds. Off of Matt Moore, it'll stay with Southern Wesleyan.
Ball deflected out of bounds. Control for Crusaders.
Well, no, now they call it off Southern Wesleyan, so it will be North Greenville ball.
Crawford.
Here's Moore over to the right side for Tylen Crawford. Wade gets the pass for Crawford and hits it from the free throw line.
Number 24, Tommy Wade.
Half-court press set up again. Sharp brings it into front court and gives it back to Weldon. Weldon over to the left for Sharp. Now Richards gets it. Back up to Sharp. Sharp looks to Richards, bobbles it, out of bounds. And the foul against, looks like Crawford.
Foul call number 2, Tylen Crawford. His first, Team 7.
Southern Wesleyan very good on the perimeter passing, but when they try to feed the ball underneath, they get a lot of challenge from the Crusaders.
And Troy Blyden subs in. Southern Wesleyan with a fresh shot clock, and Sharp will fire a three, and off the left side of the rim, no good. Judd Jinks also checks in and gets it to Matt Moore. Moore to Crawford, now up top Jinks. Jinks goes back right side for Moore. Moore lobs up for Jinks. Jinks, a good underneath player, fights for the basket, one hands it, no good. Rebound into the hands of Weldon. Weldon looking to go coast to coast, puts it up over Jinks and gets it to go.
Number 2, Daquan Watt.
20-11, North Greenville leads by 9. 11 and a half minutes to go here in the first half. Blyden up top, gives it to Jinks. Jinks looks for help. Matt Moore on the free throw line for 2. That's no good. Rebound again to the Warriors as North Greenville having trouble getting the offensive boards, as they have none. Sharp goes underneath looking for number 21, Stamps. Back out to Sharp into the corner for Richards. Richards brings it out, gives it back to Sharp. Now back to Richards from the right side. Looks for help, and Richards called for the travel.
Crusader ball.
Obvious tonight, too, that the Crusaders are running a different offensive scheme with Cartagena. He's not moving nearly as much as he normally would, I think, because of that lower body injury. He is in the game, but he just hasn't quite got the mobility back yet.
North Greenville has been hit by some injuries this year. The one to Cartagena, DJ Brooks, is out for the season. Jai Jinks has been battling, we believe to be a right ankle, as there's Cartagena. I think that was, I don't think he's feeling any problems. And they rule it a 3. Did they rule it a 3? I think they did.
I think they called a foul on Jinks.
Or no, they called a delay of game call warning against NGU. Interesting. But it is a 2-pointer for Miguel Reyes Cartagena. And now Southern Wesleyan will try and answer with a 3. No good from the corner for number 12, Alex Kurtz. Kurtz goes underneath looking for Stamps. Now here comes number 25, Darian Brown, who gets stuffed.
Beautiful block that time by Jinks.
And it's out of bounds.
Players stepped out of bounds. Ball retained by the Warriors.
Knocked out of bounds off NGU to stay with the Warriors.
Referee's reminding the players 20 seconds on the shot clock.
Brown from the left side. He gave it to Sharp. Sharp couldn't get it in. Back to Brown. Brown all the way to the right. Now looking for the corner from Stamps. He gives it to Sharp for 3. That's good.
Shot made number 11, Darius Sharp.
22-14. No question about it. Darius Sharp is the leader for Southern Wesleyan, as he has 8 so far. As Jinks from the free throw line gets it off the rim and in. Good.
Darius Sharp also averaging just under 4 3-pointers per game.
Past halfway in the first half. Timeout coming up at the next dead ball. Sharp on the right side goes left side to Brown. Into the corner for Kurtz. Now they'll try to look underneath Richards. Gets it, puts it up. And what's the call? Foul against NGU. Catch Cartagena.
His first, team 4. And
one more coming up after the timeout. 9:20 to go here in the first half. North Greenville leading by 10 at 24-14 over Southern Wesleyan. And through the half of the half, 5 turnovers against Southern Wesleyan. Probably going to jinx this by saying it, but no turnovers for North Greenville.
Also on the rebounds, Southern Wesleyan with 13, pretty much even at 7 offense, 6 defense, but they're averaging 20 rebounds per game. So they have a high rebounding percentage, but a lot with the the tall players that they have.
And 7 of those are offensive. North Greenville it's almost like North Greenville is scared of getting beat deep. So they're dropping everybody back and only leaving 1 player forward for a rebound, if that.
Also, North Greenville doing very good as far as the fouls are concerned, because Southern Wesleyan has not attempted a free throw.
Plan on joining us at 1 and 3 o'clock on Fridays as Crusaders softball begins their quest for the Conference Carolina crown. As they open up with a conference doubleheader against Shawan. Come out and cheer on Crusaders softballs.
Southern Wesleyan with the basketball coming off the timeout. Ja Jinks reached in, knocked it away, but Brown gets it back for Southern Wesleyan. Inside the circle, kicks it out to Kurtz. Now Stamps for 3. That is no good. Jinks gets the rebound.
Stamps very good at those shots. That ball went in and out twice.
Moore over to the left side for Dotson. Dotson for 3. Good.
Justin Dotson for 3.
Dotson perfect for 3-pointers, 3 for 3, and he's got 12 points through the first half so far. As here comes Brown looking for Richards, missed it. Putback is good though from Stamps.
Another offensive rebound though as well.
Kevin Stamps.
Warriors continue to dominate and out-rebound North Greenville 14-4. Dotson up to Jinks for a long 2, good. Southern Wesleyan is just leaving too much space. They're crashing everybody into the paint, and there's too much room outside for North Greenville to take advantage of.
If they measured the time of possession, I'm sure they do somewhere, Southern Wesleyan definitely has time of possession in this first half.
Oh, with all those rebounds, no question about it. Up top for Brown, now into the corner for Kurtz. 3 hits.
Triple made number 12, Alex Kurtz.
His first points of the ball game cuts the lead down to 10, 29-19.
Southern Wesleyan at 32.7% on 3-point attempts.
Jinks, same spot as the last shot. Rattles aim good, same result.
Number 33, Ja Jinks.
Ja Jinks puts North Greenville up 31-19. Kurtz on the left side, goes back to Sharp. Sharp for a long 3, that's no good. Rebound though to Stamps. He slings it out to Brown, now to Kurtz. Sharp gets it again. He'll drive in, give it to Richards. Richards over past Jinks, block, gets his own rebound, and a foul called against Jinks. Jinks voicing his displeasure about that call.
Yeah, I think they're only going to give him a couple blocks at a time, and then they'll call the foul.
15th foul against North Greenville, 2nd foul against Jinks. Jinks is doing his job down there. Southern Wesleyan continues to get the rebounds, and they call fouls against Jinks. Richards to the free throw line. Missed the first one.
Entering the game for Crusaders, number 22, Roger Howell.
This is one of the better games we've seen Jinks play in a long time. He is pretty much getting back to that 100%.
Richards does get the second one with a little bit of help from Tommy Wade. And we have a late sub coming in for Southern Wesleyan.
Referees do a terrific job. Gray, we talked about that in the first game, but they're off page again here. Coach Lister let him know it too.
And North Greenville is ready to go. Southern Wesleyan sent Jeremy Wirt hustling up to the scorer's table. Trying to press against Matt Moore. He gets it backwards to Burchett. Back over to Moore into front court. Moore through 2 defenders. Looks for help. Goes left side. Burchett open for 3. Hits it. Dave, I think the bank is open way past 6.
Exactly. Yeah, this is almost Taco Bell night. Open all night.
That's a good one too. Over to the left side in the corner for Wirt. Pulled the 3 back, they give it to Sharp. Now over to Brown. Brown looked underneath for Wirt. Scrum for the loose ball, picked up by the Warriors. Sharp on 3, no good. Howell tipped the ball out, controlled though by Brown. We keep on. They get it back into the hands of Kurtz for three. And number 12, Alex Kurtz is bombing away.
Keep milking that cow till you get cheese, I guess. Those threes just are raining down on the east end of the court tonight.
Alex Kurtz has 6 for Southern Wesleyan, and Coach Lister wants a timeout to talk about it as the Warriors have cut the lead at 11, 34 to 23. North Greenville's got to figure out an answer to this rebound problem. It's now 17-5. All 5 rebounds for North Greenville are defensive. Southern Wesleyan has 11 offensive rebounds, and we're not even through with the first half.
For one thing, Gray, on the offensive, whenever the Crusaders are taking a shot, it seems like all the big guys are headed toward the other end. There's nobody crashing the boards looking for the offensive rebound.
I didn't see a lot of the last game from Southern Wesleyan and North Greenville, but kind of have a feeling Southern Wesleyan was getting behind North Greenville a lot, and Coach Lister feels forcing everybody to drop back is the way to fix that. So far, it's working. Tonight is foul called against Darian Brown against Matt Moore.
Foul call number 25, Darian Brown.
His first.
His first.
Moore will go to the sideline for the inbound. Burchett takes the inbound instead. He'll go to Dotson. Dotson tries for 3 again. That's no good. Dotson misses his first basket of the night. Sharp into the corner. Now Sharp gets a pass back at the top. Goes to the left side for Brown. Brown looks back to Sharp. Sharp for the right side. Bottled up and fouled.
Foul shot number 22.
Foul against Howell for his first, team 6 against NGU.
Team 6.
Darius Sharp at the line. No good on the first one. Doesn't get the second one either. Rebound, Matt Moore. Moore over to the right side for Burchett. Back up top to Moore, drifting left. Gets Howell open underneath. One-on-one, Howell one-hands it in, good.
Just a brief note that Southern Wesleyan free throw percent 68.6, so they are lacking a little bit in their free throws.
Howell lucky to not get another foul called against him as he collided with Jeremy Wirt, who was the intended target on the pass. Now here's Kurtz from the corner. That's his third 3 of the half. He can't miss, much like Dotson. Except for Dotson does have 1 miss. He'll get the pass right side. Screen set by Howell. Dotson tries to go down the middle, in traffic, blocked and rebounded by Jeremy Wirt. Now Sharp takes it into front court, into the corner. Kurtz passes away to Stamps, now to Brown from the left. Brown up top to Stamps, bottled up, turnover. Yes, Tommy Wade races ahead of everybody, and he gets it to go, and one more coming up as Southern Wesleyan fouls Wade.
Yeah, Burchett actually tapped that ball away. He stole it and tapped it right over to Wade that time.
Media timeout.
And with 4:34 to go, 1 free throw coming up for Tommy Wade for a triple play as North Greenville leads 38-26 over Southern Wesleyan. We reach the final media timeout for the half. More basketball coming up here on the North Greenville Sports Network. Tommy Wade at the free throw line, 4-1 to complete a 3-point play. His second foul on the board against Darian Brown. And Wade gets it in. Boy, a lot of in and outs and then in agains as North Greenville leads again by 13. Their largest lead in this first half has been 14. Weldon over to the left side for Sharp. Sharp gets it back up to Weldon. Weldon shot clock under 10. Now down to 5. Gets a screen set, Weldon left side. Down to 2, puts it up. No good off the rim. Dotson gets the rebound. 2 on 3, left side pass Burchett for 3. Good. 42-26, North Greenville with their largest lead today. Weldon again. Takes point, calls out the play. Looks underneath to JT Nolert. Nolert back outside to Weldon. And blocking foul against Nolert. That's his first, and it'll turn it over back to North Greenville.
You know, Gray, I think that was an old call that I hadn't seen in a long time once again. A moving block. Yeah, he actually moved out from the free throw line out into the three-point area to make the block, and I think that's why they called the illegal block on him.
Moore into front court, 3:20 to go in the first half. Looks like both teams are biding their time, trying to milk the clock down. Shot clock down to 10. Foul away from Tommy Wade, who had the basketball underneath. And 16 foul against the Warriors. It's against number 32, Wirt, for his first.
3:11 to go in the first half. We're going to see who gets on the bonus first here.
Inbound to Burchett, looks for some open space, gets it to Howell. Howell off the backboard, in and good. 44-26, Southern Wesleyan with 3 minutes to go in the first half. Weldon with the ball on the right side. Gets a screen set by Nolert, pass to Sharp in the corner. Sharp back up to Weldon, still on the left side. Now into the corner for Wirt. Wirt drives in over Howell, gets it in and good.
Yeah, what a great play. Drove the baseline, timed his leap just perfectly.
Moore with Wade to his left. Dotson in the corner trying to move out to get some space against Weldon. Moore holds it, now gives it to Dotson on the right side. Dotson to Wade. Wade down the middle, around everyone. Blocked from behind by Richards. An advantage for Southern Wesleyan here, 5 on 4. Sharp kicks it out to Wirt for 3, no good. Rebound sails out of bounds and back to North Greenville.
Ball deflected out of bounds, controlled by your Crusaders. Entering the game for the Warriors, number 21, Evan Stamps. And entering the game for your Crusaders, number 33, John Jinks.
Got Jinks checks back in for North Greenville here at 2:08 to play in the half. Moore over to the left side for Burchett. Check Jinks up top. Now back left to Moore. Moore underneath to Jinks. Matched up one-on-one. Drives into the paint, spins round off the backboard, no good. Rebound again to Weldon this time for Southern Wesleyan. Looks to go coast to coast. Tries to sling it up, no good. Matt Moore in traffic brings the ball down and gets it to Jinks. And Jinks will hand it right back to him.
Weldon come up a little bit gimpy that time. I think he may have tried to do too much on that drive to the basket.
Screen set by Jinks. Matt Moore drains the 2 just inside the arc. 46-28, North Greenville threatening to go up 20. Here's Weldon over to the left for Sharp. Now Sharp moves from left to right. Screen set by Richards. Sharp takes it in from the left, puts it up, no good. Rebound Burchett. 2 on 2 with Moore trailing. Burchett to Moore for 3. Off the mark, no good. Jinks almost had the rebound, but Couldn't haul it in with his right hand, and it's back to Southern Wesleyan with 53 seconds to go.
Entering the game for the Warriors, number 30.
Need to report another possible minor injury to one of the officials on the far side. He's a little gimpy now as well. I think he may have pulled a muscle somewhere.
And entering the game for the Crusaders, number 22, Roger Howell.
Clock will start. 50 seconds to go. Weldon now crossing the half-court stripe. Over to Richards, back to Weldon again. Richards moves over, or Weldon moves left, goes back up top. Richards, shot clock down to 10. Now in the hands of number 30, Andrew Van Norden. Gets it back to Weldon. Weldon from the left against Burchett. Fade away at the buzzer, no good. Shot clock was down to 1. Now here's Dotson behind the play. He's gonna lay this one up and in.
Number 21, Justin Dotson.
14 seconds to go. North Greenville up 48-28. 10 seconds for Weldon. Backs up a touch. Now tries to drive in from the right side. 5 seconds. Shot short, no good. Rebound Howell. 2 seconds. Gives it to Moore and looks down to Burchett, who is running past everybody. And he makes the shot after, well after the buzzer.
Well, still at 48 points in the first half. They're on pace to test out that row of single digits on the scoreboard. The one that precedes the 2 that we normally show you. Get over that 100-point mark, light up those lights, see if they still work.
And North Greenville doing much better than in the first half, the first time these teams squared off. North Greenville led by 6 at the half, 30-24 in Central. Here in Tigerville, they lead by 20, 48-28. So a much better performance for the Crusaders as we step away for halftime. And we'll come back in 14 and a half minutes to bring you news, notes, numbers, and more, as well as the second half between Southern Wesleyan and North Greenville here on the North Greenville Sports Network.
They're supposed to be one of the most gentle creatures in nature.
Really?
I read that once.
State Farm knows that for every one of those moments, there's one of these.
Mustangs? They're supposed to be one of the most gentle creatures in nature.
Really?
I don't know, I read that once.
That's why more people save money by combining their home and auto with State Farm. Here to help life go right. State Farm.
Talk to State Farm agent Tiffany Friel in Landrum today.
Ticket and receive 2 tickets to the game. If your ticket number is 5423523, please come down and claim your tickets. Again, that is 5423523. Please come down to the scores table with your ticket to receive your prize. Thank you. Crusader fans, connect with us on Facebook by visiting facebook.com/NG Crusaders. See the latest pictures, videos, and read up on the latest Crusader athletic news. Again, connect with North Greenville Athletics by searching NG Crusaders on Facebook today.
Going on the Messiah, I don't need no motivation. You the reason I'm inspired.
Crusader fans, keep up with your teams on Instagram and Twitter. Follow the men's basketball team on Insta at NGU Basketball and on Twitter at NGU Basketball. Keep up with your teams, getting game information, statistics, photos, and videos, along with exclusive content and an inside look into the world of Crusader athletics. Crusader fans, find out the absolute latest information on all North Greenville athletic teams. Go to our website at nguathletics.com. All North Greenville games are streamed live, along with statistics, schedules, and game recaps. Just a click away. Again, that's nguathletics.com.
Dave, I think some of our producers have lost their minds.
Again?
Yeah, again.
Yeah, just when they find them, they lose them again.
I still don't know why we play that song.
I say bring in the pep band. I like their choice of songs better, especially from the other night.
Well, at least Sandstorm will guarantee you 6 wins. That's a certainty. As here from Hayes Gymnasium, North Greenville leading Southern Wesleyan 48-28. A much better half than last time these two teams faced off. And a big first half it was for Justin Dotson, who has 14 points, 1 rebound and an assist. Not a good start to the second half, though. Roderick Howell called for the travel.
A couple noticeable zeros for North Greenville in that first half. No offensive rebounds and no turnovers.
But superb shooting from the floor, 20 of 30 for 2, 6 of 10 on threes, and 2 for 3 from the free throw line. As Weldon looks to get Southern Wesleyan on the board, he'll pass away to Stamps instead, missing the 3, and a rebound goes into the hands of Matt Moore. Moore goes up against Weldon, gets a screen set by Howell, moves to the right and fires that way to Burchett. Burchett to Dotson. Dotson from the right side, goes all the way over to Moore on the left. Moore up top to Burchett on the no-look pass. Good move there. Burchett in for 2, no good. And another rebound to Southern Wesleyan for their 23rd of the game. Weldon off to Sharp for 3, that's good. Darius Sharp was second on the team in scoring with 8. Alex Kurtz actually led the way with 9, all 9 of his points coming from threes as the Crusaders call a timeout. Still trying to solve the Darius Sharp problem as he dropped 27 on North Greenville in Central, and he now has 11.
Yeah, I'd love to have a measurement of how much he's actually touched the ball. I don't think he's had it that much.
And I just took a look. We don't have a time of possession measurement.
Yeah, this Southern Wesleyan team is much better than their 3-18 record shows.
But North Greenville does have 16 points off of the Southern Wesleyan turnovers, which is a good number to be favored in. Southern Wesleyan has managed to force 1 turnover, the travel call against Howell early, but they don't have any points off their turnovers. However, they do have 14 second chance points, largely because they have 11 offensive rebounds.
Yeah, amazingly for the Crusaders, Daniel Burchett is leading the rebound area with all the big guys they've got underneath the basket. Burchett's got all those rebounds.
He's got 5 of his team's 12, all 12 rebounds for North Greenville defensive. Burchett out to Moore for 3 from the right side, good.
I'd love to see that 51 on the board.
And North Greenville is across the half-century mark, 51-31. 18:15 to go in the second half. Now pass over to right side Sharp. He goes into the corner. Here comes Wirt up for 2, rejected by Howell, and Wade picks up the loose ball. Moore getting pressured by Weldon. Crosses into front court, still under duress from Weldon. Gets a screen set by Howell. Weldon sticks with him though, knocks the ball away, and Weldon called for a foul.
Yeah, he knocked a little more than the ball, I'm afraid. Got more on the arm.
First foul against Weldon. Inbound coming up for North Greenville. Burchett to Moore. Moore brings it right side, gives it back to Burchett. Burchett in traffic finds Howell. Howell wants to go to Dotson, gets it over the head of the defender. Dotson tries to take it down the middle and gets it to go.
1 second there. Gray, there was no Crusaders in the gray paint. Everything was outside the three-point arc, all 5 players.
Warriors with it now. Weldon off to the left. Looking over right, fires it that way to Sharp. Into the corner, back out from Stamps. And that pass knocked out by Burchett as Weldon was trying to get it to Wirt. Stops the clock with 17:11 to play. 10 on the shot clock for Southern Wesleyan. Weldon runs it down the 5, makes a move inside into the corner. 3 on the way from Stamps, and that's no good. Burchett with the team's leading 6th rebound for North Greenville. Moore calls in the play. Cartagena has seen time on the floor, but Matt Moore still largely handling the point guard duties as Burchett with a nice move from the left side and 2 more points. 55-31. Pass over to the far side for Burchett, or for Sharp. Gives it back to Weldon, back over to Sharp. Sharp into the corner, 3 on the way from Wirt. No good. Rebound Howell. Forward to Burchett. 2-on-2. Burchett can't get it to go. Wirt gets the rebound. Weldon looks from the free throw line. No good off the backboard. Tommy Wade gets a rebound. Now Dotson has a lot of open room and missed it. Weldon off the right side, and Justin Dotson is going to get some more salt rubbed in the wound as he's called for a foul.
This shows you, boys and girls, don't showboat. If you got the easy 2, get them. Those slam dunks are good for warm-up.
Weldon, almost lost the ball in the backcourt. Keeps it alive. Warriors in the corner with Wirt. Back out to the right side for Sharp. Sharp facing off against Dotson, who has 2 fouls. Over to the left for Weldon. 3 is good.
Number 2, Daquan Weldon.
Moore going up against Weldon again. Looks right side to Dotson. Dotson back right to Moore. Moore spins, and foul call against Southern Wesleyan. They will put it on. No number was given.
Well, the referee indicated a foul was on number 5, and there is no number 5.
Foul call number 2.
They call it against Daquan Weldon for his second. Inbound to Howell, lays it up, gets it to go.
Number 22, Roger Howell.
Well, there is a 5 listed on the Southern Wesleyan roster, but they only dressed 9 for tonight's game. And number 5 was not one of those. As Weldon to Sharp, now to Kurtz in the corner, back to Sharp. Sharp around Wade to the right, back to Wirt, back out to Weldon. Shot clock down to 5, and it's off of Weldon's hands, out of bounds. And time called on the floor. 14:47 to go. And North Greenville leads 57-34.
We'd like to take this opportunity to thank our viewers and listeners on the North Greenville Sports Network, both our NGU fans and those viewing from our competitor sites. Once again, it's our goal to bring you all the action and commentary in a fair and impartial way, and we like to highlight the positive in both teams. We invite you to feel free to bring your friends, family, join us here at the gymnasium or on the field or on the North Greenville Sports Network. Contact the North Greenville University Administrative Office if you have any comments or suggestions for our broadcast. Remember, you can message us on Ustream, and if we get an opportunity, we will respond. I invite you to please enjoy tonight's action on the North Greenville Sports Network here in Tigerville, South Carolina, on the beautiful campus of North Greenville University, where Christ makes the difference. Crusaders now with 1 turnover. Very uncharacteristic of the team, but in a good way.
And North Greenville has led by as much as 24 in this game, as another foul called against the Warriors. Number 11, Darius Sharp, picks up his second.
His second, team third.
I don't think Coach Lister could have asked for a better game from his team tonight, as the inbound goes to Jinks, and Jinks, between two defenders, gets it in.
Thankfully, Jinks didn't try to jam that one in.
Over to the left side for Sharp. He'll cross midcourt, go back right over to Darian Brown. Brown fakes the pass to Sharp. Bounce pass, here comes Wirt. Gets tangled up with Crawford, and Jinks gets the rebound.
Great block that time by Crawford. He was under height advantage there, but he still got the ball.
Sling pass to Cartagena underneath the basket for Cartagena. Comes out on the right side. Now he'll back up top. Foul underneath.
Offensive foul called number 13
against Troy Blyden.
His first.
For his first.
Team second.
Southern Wesleyan ball. 14 minutes to play.
Southern Wesleyan with only one free throw made out of 4 attempts.
Sharp has it up top. He'll hand it off right side to Brown. Gets a screen set by Richard. Fights his way inside. Can't get it to go. Jinks jumps up for the rebound. Moore now against Sharp. Hands it to Cartagena, up top Jinks. Back right to Moore. Moore looks to Jinks for a fadeaway, hits it. Ja Jinks now with 10 on the night.
If there was any question for the Crusaders fans, I believe Jinks is back now.
Long pass down the right side for Wirt, into the corner looking for Kurtz, tipped by Cartagena. It stays with the Warriors.
Retained by the Warriors.
Out to Brown. Fires it left over to Kurtz, who's perfect for 3. They'll move it back to Kurtz on the left side, and he missed his first 3 of the game. Moore with the basketball for NGU. Passes right side to Cartagena. Cartagena bumps into Richards. Another offensive call goes against North Greenville.
Ball turned over to the Warriors.
Another 3-second call turns it back over to Southern Wesleyan. Well, North Greenville went that whole first half without turning it over, and now they've turned it over 3 times here in just over 7 minutes in the second half. Blyden and Cartagena pressuring a little bit from half court. Southern Wesleyan evades. Right side pass over to number 21, Stamps. Back up to Brown, over to the left for Sharp, into the corner. Wirt gets around Crawford, kicks it back out to Brown. Brown makes a move inside over Jinks, can't get it to go. Jinks backtracks for the rebound. Moore with it into front court around Blyden to the right, looking for the alley-oop. He didn't set it up. Blyden's going to go anyway for the shot and get called for as he draws a foul.
Foul call number 32.
Call against Jeremy Wirt for his second.
His second.
Obviously, North Greenville not working very much in practice on the alley-oop play, as that was not one of the better ones we've seen.
Inbound to Cartagena, who brings it out. Cartagena only 2 points for his time played in the ball game, still trying to test out his injury. Cartagena looks underneath, Blyden hauls it in, has it poked away, picked up by Sharp. Sharp takes off, 2-on-2, tries to find it to get it to Wirt, and it's out of bounds off of Wirt and back to NGU.
Entering the game for your Crusaders is number 21, Justin Dotson.
Dotson back in for Moore.
North Greenville now just under just under 70% in field goals, three-pointers, and free throws.
Looking underneath for Dotson. Fadeaway is no good. Rebound into the hands of Stamps.
SWU 30.2, 35, and 25% on field goals, three-pointers, and free throws. It's almost half.
Brown with it, going up against Cartagena, around to the right. Goes back left instead to Stamps. Stamps looks back outside the Sharp. Shot clock down to 10. Foul called against NGU on the shot.
Foul call number 21.
And it's against Dotson for his third.
His third. Team third.
Not a shooting foul though, so Sharp will go for the inbound. Bounce pass to Richards, popped up. Dotson gets the loose ball. Looks forward to Cartagena right. Sets it up to Jinx. Jinx a little too far in front for the dunk, and Jinx steps on the line.
There's the out of bounds. Turnover to the Warriors.
That was a problem. Was it in the Emmanuel game where North Greenville was lost the presence of mind to know where they are on the floor?
Right, the court presence has been pretty good tonight.
Double coverage goes up against Brown. He gets it away to Sharp. Now to the left side for Stamps. Stamps looks for help. Back outside the circle to Brown. Fights his way in and rolls it in.
Number 25.
61-36. Approaching the halfway point of the second half as Crawford takes it himself. Doesn't get it, but he's fouled.
Foul call number 21, Kevin Stamps.
It's against Stamps for his second.
Team fifth.
Tylen Crawford to the line. Hits the first one.
Entering the game for Warriors is number 2, Daquan Wellman.
Hits them both, and it's 63-36. Weldon, who just checked back in, gets the ball. He'll bring it into front court. Heads to the right, hands it off to Brown. Brown brings it back left, he hands it off to Sharp. Sharp on the run, down inside, fires it back out to Weldon. Weldon moves into the free throw line, now backs his way out. Has the ball knocked away. Cartagena picks it up. Cartagena, 2-on-1 disadvantage, gets fouled from behind.
Coach watching very close that time on Cartagena, checking that lower body injury, make sure it was still okay.
Second foul against Weldon, and Cartagena will head to the line after this timeout with 9:57 to go. North Greenville cruising up 63-36.
Still interesting, North Greenville with no offensive rebounds in the entire game.
All 20 rebounds coming defensively. Here at the halfway point of the second half, North Greenville looking to ride this one out and get their third conference win of the season, as the Crusaders need to make a big run here in the final month of the regular season and have some help from the teams in front of them. As right now Limestone leads 2 games ahead of Barton, who will be in the house Saturday. North Greenville now sits tied with Southern Wesleyan for 10th in the conference. Right now the cutoff mark is I believe it's Erskine sitting at 4-7. North Greenville is 4 games back though.
Also, since we're just under the 10-minute mark to go in the game, just a reminder, our next broadcast will be Friday at noon. There is a time change. It is Friday at noon.
Cartagena hits the first one, and I was wrong. Lees McCray is actually the cutoff mark, and North Greenville is, but they are still 3 games back of them as Cartagena hits both shots. Sharp in the front court to Stamps on the right. 3 on the way from Weldon is in and out. Rebound, Tylen Crawford in traffic. Gets it to Cartagena. Cartagena over on the left, gets it to Dotson. Dotson moves back out to Cartagena. Sets the play up again. Cartagena with some fancy footwork, fires a pass to Jinks, under 10 on the shot clock. Cartagena lines up the 3, in and out, no good. Sharp takes off, pulls up for 3, good. Wasn't too sure about that one.
Yeah, one of the few shots we've seen actually hit the rim and stay in.
And that rim has been very frustrative tonight, as here's Jinks, breaks free of his defender, and he doesn't miss that.
He jammed that one, but that was a fortunate break for the Crusaders because the pass was to nobody. Dotson had picked up the dribble and he had to pass, but he didn't know it would go all the way down to Jinks, wide open underneath.
Sharp on the right, foul called as Sharp drives in. It'll be against number 2, Crawford.
We've seen a lot of shots hit the rim and go down and come right back out again. I wonder if this is the time of year when they change the air in the basketball.
Bounce sails out to Brown on the right. Brown trying to take it down the middle, gets it to Sharp. Sharp from the left, missed it, no good. Crawford gets a rebound. As foul was not against Crawford, it was against Dotson for his 4th. He will head to the bench. Troy Blyden comes in his place. Cartagena spin move, pass right side to Crawford. Crawford underneath to Jinks. Jinks back out to Burchett, pump fake the 3, drives inside, alley-oops off to Blyden, picked off by Southern Wesleyan. Here comes Brown racing in from the right, left to Weldon, and the bad pass forces Weldon out of bounds.
Ball mishandled, control of your Crusaders.
And back to NGU it goes.
The game for the Warriors, number 34, JT Nolan.
Burchett over to the left for Crawford. Now back up top, Blyden for 3, no good. Rebound swatted off the backboard, controlled by JT Nollert. Gets it to Sharp, and reaching foul is going to be called against Ja Jinks against Sharp.
Foul call number 33, Ja Jinks. His 3rd.
For his 3rd.
Entering the game for the Warriors is number 30, Andrew Van Norton.
To Weldon, back to Sharp. Over to the right, on the move to the left comes Andrew Van Norden. Now back to Weldon. Weldon's going to back it up and try to get around the screen of Richards. Puts the shot up and off the rim, backboard, and then back off the rim, in and good. Burchett down the near side. Bounce pass up top to Jinks. Jinks looks left, goes to Crawford. Crawford fakes the 3, goes to Jinks, looks for another one, and he's got it.
And the flush number 33, Ja Jinks. Off the assist, Crawford.
Ja Jinks not trying to be outdone. Puts North Greenville up 69-41. Sharp calls into play. Now Van Norden has it left side over to Weldon. Shot clock down to 6. And Weldon is going to be fouled.
Foul call number 2, Tylen Crawford. His 2nd, team 6th.
6:39 left in the game now. Noticeably, Tommy Wade resting comfortably on the bench.
And now a foul call against Ja Jinks. Jinks bumped into Richards, and so he'll head to the line. Single bonus for Southern Wesleyan at 17 fouls against NGU.
Team 7.
Richards hits the first one. Checking on Lees McCray, who's 3 games ahead in the final playoff spot. North Greenville trying to make up some ground. It doesn't look like that's going to be the case tonight, as Lees McCray has a comfortable 22-point lead over Erskine. Foul on the battle for the rebound against Crawford. Now JT Nollert will head to the line for 2 shots. That's the first one, so he'll get another. Nollert hits them both, and it's 69-44. Crawford hands it off to Burchett. Burchett looks underneath for Jinks. Jinks to Blyden, and he gets called for the travel.
Traveling violation. All turned over to the Warriors.
Just a reminder that the Crusaders will welcome Barton in here on Saturday evening for 2 games.
Richards on the right side with it, looking for help underneath from Nollert. Doesn't have him, gets it to Weldon instead. Weldon bobbles it, has to retreat back outside the circle. Shot clock under 10. Weldon, good dribbling against Crawford, fires a shot, hits it with 5 to go on the clock. Shot clock. Cartagena against Weldon into front court, backs it up. Gets it to Jinks. Jinks looks back to Cartagena for 3 from the left, and he gets it. Miguel Reyes Cartagena now is 7. Weldon underneath to Nollert. Nollert at the free throw line against Jinks, puts it up, no good. Rebound ensues, out of bounds, off Southern Wesleyan, back to NGU. Substitution for NGU as number 32, Spencer Kirkpatrick, will check in. Burchett down the near side against Sharp to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick looks left, Crawford. Screen set by Kirkpatrick. Crawford forced back outside the circle, gives it to Cartagena. 10 on the shot clock. Cartagena from the left, no good. Fires it anyway, gets it. Well, he didn't play against Emmanuel, but he's not showing any rust. Hits that one to get 9 on the night. 74-46, North Greenville leads it. Left side pass over to Sharp. Sharp trying to get around Burchett. Burchett sticks with him, knocks the ball away, and Burchett gets called for the foul.
Daniel Burchett, his first, team 9.
First foul against Burchett, 9 team fouls against North Greenville, and free throws coming up for the Warriors. 4:26 to go after this timeout. North Greenville leading 74-46.
And if any of our fans are listening below us, over on the right side of our broadcast booth, I just saw Bryce Allen checking in. He'll be joining the floor for the Bryce Allen Fan Club.
Now it's entirely up to Coach Lister, but still, I still think Bryce Allen deserves a little bit more time to prove what he's got.
Yeah, we'll see if he throws up any threes.
Being able to score 9 points in 3 minutes is not an easy task. And this young Crusader squad, only 3 seniors, so a lot of freshmen and sophomores. Got to get a chance to prove what they've got. Free throws coming up for Darius Sharp. It's the first one, improves to 1 and 3 from the line, and he'll get one more. It's the second one, and it's 74-48. They will press against Cartagena and foul him.
Foul call number 33, Zaylen Richardson.
Now North Greenville in the single bonus, the first foul against Zaylon Richards. Cartagena to the line, and even though he's seen limited time, he can get into double figures at these free throws. It's the first one. Hits them both. Cartagena's got 11. Weldon heads over to the right side. He'll give it to Sharp. Sharp moves over left and gives it to Van Norden. Looking back to Richards. Back up top, Van Norden for three. No good. Troy Blyden with the rebound. Here comes Cartagena. Gets a screen set by Kirkpatrick and heads to Bryce Allen. Allen looks underneath, gets it to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick to Blyden. Back out to Kirkpatrick for three. No good. Rebound, Weldon. 3-on-2 advantage. Here comes Weldon and can't get it to go, and two shots coming up for Daquan Weldon, and that'll be the case for the rest of the game.
Number 23, Bryce Allen.
They call Allen for a foul, his first.
Team 10.
Well, at least he's in the books now.
Not a category you want to be in, though, but nonetheless. Weldon hits the first one. Hits them both. The big cheer you just heard is for number 3, Josh Moore.
Josh Moore.
Cartagena will inbound to Moore. And Moore looks over to Allen right side. Allen back to Cartagena in the front court. 3:30 to go. 26-point lead for NGU. Pass knocked away by Nollert. Nollert right between two defenders and misses the layup. Cartagena gets the rebound, goes to Moore, has it tipped out of bounds. And it's going to stay with North Greenville. Zaylon Richards couldn't bring it in. Josh Moore out of Chiang Mai, Thailand. Crawford with it. Looks to Kirkpatrick. Travel called against Crawford.
Ball turned over to the Warriors.
Three minutes to go in the second half. 26-point lead for North Greenville. Their largest has been 29. Weldon backs his way in, goes to Nollert. Nollert over to the right, back to Weldon. Weldon, free throw line jumper is good. 2:45 to go. Inbound to Crawford, gives it back to Cartagena. Crawford driving against Weldon. And Cartagena with some more fancy footwork, gets it to Kirkpatrick, over to Allen. Allen looks to Kirkpatrick, has it tipped away by Richards, and Richards will control it for Southern Wesleyan. Back the other way, Weldon, free throw line jumper again. No good this time. Cartagena swats the rebound into his own hands. And Cartagena gets fouled by Weldon.
His fourth.
That's his fourth.
Team 8.
So Cartagena will head to the line. Yeah, doesn't hit the first one.
2:08 now remaining in the game.
A little bit of confusion there. It was a 1-and-1 for Cartagena. Nollert got the rebound, then looked around like he was expecting another one coming up.
I think the buzzer confused him a little bit too.
Left side pass to Sharp. Sharp on 3 is no good. Rebound Richards. Bumps into Allen, puts a shot up, doesn't get it. Rebound kept alive by Crawford. Nope, they say he stepped out.
Ball out of bounds, retained by the Warriors.
Stays with Southern Wesleyan.
Number 12,
Alex Kurtz comes back in.
Crusaders.
All 9 points for Kurtz came in the first half, as Burchett will come in for Cartagena. Sharp inbounds up to Van Norden. Van Norden to Kurtz against Burchett. Back up top to Van Norden, back left Kurtz. Kurtz, Van Norden right side now. He tries to test the middle, and a foul is going to be called against Josh Moore on the reach-in.
Foul call number 3, Josh Moore.
2 shots coming up for Van Norden. He doesn't get the first one. Doesn't get the second one either. Bryce Allen with the rebound. To Burchett, around Sharp. Burchett right side, Allen for 3. Oh, no good. Rebound though, Crawford for 2, yes. There's Sharp on the right side. He'll go for 3. That's no good. Richards with the rebound, but hits it out of bounds. And back to NGU with 1:04 to go.
Crusaders. Entering the game for the Warriors is number 32, Jeremy Wirt.
Final 60 seconds of the ball game. Burchett around Kirkpatrick to the right to Josh Moore. Moore inside for 2, doesn't get it. Rebound Richards. They'll go to Van Norden. Down the right side for Wirt. Wirt fights his way in for 2, good. And 40 seconds to go. Burchett trying to burn some clock. North Greenville will have to take a shot here with 35 seconds to go. 25 on the shot clock, right side to Moore. Josh Moore back up to Burchett, over to Crawford. 25 seconds to go, 10 on the shot clock. Crawford hands it to Kirkpatrick, right side to Moore. Moore fights his way inside, gets it, missed it. Bryce Allen for 2, yes.
Bryce Allen on the board now. Got the 2 instead of the 3, but he got it.
Oh, he came out of nowhere from the left side, and shot clock now off, 10 seconds to go. Southern Wesleyan can take one more shot if they want to. Jeremy Wirt, 5 seconds. Tests the right side around Burchett and gets it to go. And with 2 seconds left, North Greenville inbound, and that should do it. Burchett ends the ball game for North Greenville, and the Crusaders get their revenge against Southern Wesleyan, 80-56.
And if this were a hockey event, it'd say it's a good night for 2 points, but 2 wins on the board in one night is a good thing when basketball is in town.
So the Crusaders will keep pace with Lees McCray, who look poised to demolish Erskine at home. North Greenville earns their third conference win on the season, 8-13 overall, 3-11 in conference play. Southern Wesleyan 3-19, 2-12 in conference play.
And we'll see the Barton family here on Saturday night. Once again, a reminder of softball come Friday at noon over at Jan McDonald Field.
That's a doubleheader against Shawan University. First pitch at 12, and then at 2 on the next one. So tonight, a good night for North Greenville. They double up Southern Wesleyan. The men's team splits the series. The women's team sweeps the Lady Warriors. And for the final time tonight, Mosef Greer Player of the Game has to be named. You've got a few selections, Dave. Who you like?
It's pretty well evenly spread tonight.
If you ask me, I got a feeling towards John Jinks because I feel this was the first game he's been truly back at 100%.
You're exactly right about that. He was dinged up a little bit. He's been trying to come back. He just wasn't quite at 100% level, but he was tonight. I'll have to agree with you on that one. I'll defer to you on that one. I think that's a good choice.
John Jinks finishes with 14 points, 6 rebounds, and an assist, plus a couple of nice dunks. And he is your Mosef Greer Player of the Game. Also, Justin Dotson had a hot hand tonight, 16 points, a rebound, and 3 assists for Dotson. Matt Moore cashed in 12 points, 2 rebounds, and 5 assists. Miguel Reyes-Cartagena, even though he only played about, let's say, half of the game, he still finished with 11 points and 2 rebounds. For Southern Wesleyan, Darius Sharp again led the way, 16 points for him, 5 rebounds. Daquan Weldon finished with 13 points, 6 rebounds for him. North Greenville has got to feel good. Coach Lister has got to feel really good about their shooting tonight. 32 for 52, 8 for 16 on threes, 8 for 10 on free throws. Southern Wesleyan went 20 of 59, 8 for 25, 8 of 14 on free throws. And North Greenville, I don't recall when they got them, but they got 2 offensive rebounds and turned it over 10 times to Southern Wesleyan's 13.
One of those rebounds was noticeable because it was Bryce Allen's putback.
That's right, it was.
Yeah, that was one of the offensive rebounds.
So that was one of them, and I'm not sure when the other one was.
Yeah, missed that one too.
30 rebounds, 28 defensively, 2 offensively for North Greenville, 14 offensive rebounds for Southern Wesleyan, 20 defense. Good night rebounding for the Warriors. So that will do it for us here from Hayes Gymnasium. North Greenville takes both from Southern Wesleyan here from Hayes as the men are victorious 80-56. We'll be back in action Friday after a day off on Thursday. Doubleheader of softball. It'd be good to get that season underway, as well as baseball, which I believe fires up on the 9th against Lander for their first game.
Yeah, we've been doing a lot of broadcasts with the larger size balls. Now we're going to go to medium size.
And basketball would be back in action for a doubleheader on Saturday against Barton College.
And a week from Friday, I believe we have our first baseball game as well.
We do. And so for all of us here from the North Greenville Sports Network, have a good night, and we'll be back for some weekend action, softball and basketball. So for myself, Grace Sullivan, for Dave Parson, Christian Athey, Alan Cahaley, Alan Ellis, and Kimber Henry, this has been the North Greenville Sports Network.